Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. We're going to be starting off the clip from Lord's Cup. So Lord's Cup is one of my most favorite events here. This guy actually had his ball stolen by me, decided to take offense to it, decided to try and send a solo attack at me. Did not work out for him. I ended up getting his leader. He sent 250,000 cav. I just decided I was just going to switch my gear. I wasn't going to try and switch phalanxes or anything like that to counter him, especially if it's only a 250. It's not a big deal. Any 250 hit is never a big deal. So if you ever want to try and solo attack someone, at least go for the full 375 because 250 is really easy to cap, especially even if you're not set up properly. A 250 usually won't do much unless you have like crazy gear, but this guy obviously didn't. That was his gear. Now that's interesting gear. It's not bad gear by any chance. It's just not amazing gear. He does have 3 familiars and stuff. He did end up doing 69,000 damage to me. His cabinet to my infantry, again, it was only 250,000. Not a big deal. I didn't technically need to switch my war gear, but I did. I sometimes when I'm in the Wonder, I end up just switching more often because I'm not sure who's hitting me a lot of times. I don't know what their gear is, so it's better safe than sorry to switch your gear. If you know who's coming in for the hit and you know what their gear is, it's not too bad, but otherwise, yeah, it's okay. And then they're going to set a rally on me, so this happens a lot. During Lord's Cup, I get a bunch of rallies set on me usually, especially after I cap someone. What I'll basically do is just port out of the Wonder, shield, and port back into the Wonder, and continue doing my Lord's Cup stuff, and they usually give up after that once they get the leader back anyways. But same thing here. Again, I'm not going to take any rallies in these kingdoms. These are not people you want to take rallies from, especially from people like this. Full Emperor gear sort of thing. Yeah, there's like people like that in those kingdoms. So you got to be really careful, especially with the 1000 IQ trap here, because while your leader is walking back right now, you are very vulnerable. If someone was to port on you and they have really decent gear, you cannot take that hit. You just can't do it, especially nowadays, even more with tier 5. But guys with tier 5 familiars, it really hurts a lot. Some of these people actually know who I am too, because I obviously have been trapping in the kingdom for a while, so some people actually know who I am. So if they know who you are and they know you're a trap, a lot of times they'll go in and try and hit you before your leader comes back with a full hit, and it can hurt a lot. So you can be really careful about that. I have tested it out. It doesn't work out very well, especially nowadays with the tier 5 familiars, and even more so with the tier 5 troops as well. So this guy decided to port next to me. I have trapped XX in the past, so I was a little like, XX probably knows who I am, because I think I've even trapped him in this kingdom. So he's sending, looks like 250 at me. Or no, someone else sending 250. Actually, two people are going in at me. One of the guys is speeding up. I think Huggable actually knows who I am, so he's not going to go in there. And apparently there's a tracker rally coming on me, so the DLB guy decided to speed up right away. The other march did end up canceling, so only one of them, actually, I guess after the one guy decided to speed up and hit me, the other guy just kind of like, oh, I guess I shouldn't hit that because that didn't work out. And then the XX guy is going to come in, but yeah, he knows who I am, so so he just wants to be on the video, I think. So he just poured next to me to be on the video, but that's all good. He ended up getting on the video, so shout out to Huggable for knowing who I was, I guess. And then yeah, the other guy decided to recall, so we'll take a look at the actual attack, what actually hit me. I'm not sure if the tier 4 guy recalled or what happened there, but yeah, he obviously knows how I am. So nope, this was a tier 4 hit, so he did not recall. He sent familiars, no leader on this one. 220,000 tier 4, ended up losing 70,000 tier 4 dead on that one, with a little bit of tier 2 fodder. But yeah, it was really easy hit for me because again, he didn't send his leader. I got a bunch of free tier 4 kills on this one. No leader, so like I said, it doesn't matter unless multiple people are going to solo me, because if they do solo me, it's just like that I'm gonna get the leaders, so either I have to migrate or whatever. So I'll take the free kills no matter what it is. If you don't want to send your leader, totally fine. I'll take the tier 4 kills. That's why I'm doing this anyways, to get tier 4 kills, and sometimes I'll do it just to see what kind of hits I can take and all that. But in the end, it's all about the kills anyway. So I got some free tier 4 kills on this one, no leader. But again, like I said, they would just rally me afterwards if I got the leader, because I can't take a rally from basically any rally lead in this kingdom. I mean, you saw one of their rally leads has a bunch of Emperor gear, and mythic Emperor gear, so I'm definitely not taking it from that guy. So here we go. Here's going another attack. This is actually a Griffon trap, I think, what happened. So I didn't get the video recorded on. I was just watching in the kingdom, and I saw there was a Griffon trap, and this might have been even I'm not sure whose Griffon it was, but someone's Griffon. I wasn't recording the first part because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But yeah, so it was a Griffon trap. I was watching. I ported it into the spot where the Griffon was afterwards. So he recalled. I ported it into his spot because people, like I said in previous Griffon videos, always port back into the spot where the Griffon is because they will keep sending marches. And I ported into that spot and got 250,000 free red kills from this grizzly bear guy. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually ended up getting some free kills. I didn't even have to do the baiting. I was just paying attention. As soon as the Griffon pulls back with their troops, ports away, port into their spot. As soon as you port in their spot, people keep sending farming marches and not realizing the Griffon hasn't left. And then what you can do is basically ran away right away, and sometimes you get free kills. I only got one march on this one, but you can get multiple marches. And this guy obviously had already filled his infirmaries on the Griffon, so I got 250,000 tier 4 free kills for that one as well. So that's something you guys should keep an eye out if you see a Griffon. Always make sure you port into the spot after. So same thing, this is going to be a Wonder War here. I'm going to be doing a 1000 IQ trap. There's a bunch of big guys around this one. So a lot of the times the big guys are focused on the Wonders, so you won't get hit by them. You'll get hit by a lot of the fillers and stuff who do have their leader, because the main person, the main rally lead's gotta basically have their leader ready to rally the base, so they can't go around soloing people while this is going on. So that's why a lot of times you'll see like a mythic emperor there. You won't usually have to worry about him hitting you because he's focused on the base. It's the fillers and stuff who are looking around, and they have their leaders and extra marches available to go try and solo you to get your leader. So those are the guys you got to watch out for, not the rally leads themselves, because again, they're focused on doing the rally leading. So that's why it's sometimes okay to do this in the middle of a Wonder War, because you're very unlikely going to get the mythic emperor to comport next to you and hit you without your leader, because they're using their leader for something else. So here comes an attack here. This will be 100,000 tier 1 ballistas. So they're speeding up to try and get my leader here. This is from a JST. He's not around the Wonder. He's just in, I guess he's in a hive or something. Ended up hitting me. A lot of times this is what happens. People just send what's called like farming marches. They're not actually testing marches. They're just marches that basically are trying to get your leader as it's coming back, because you have a level 60 leader. So that's another thing I actually wanted to go over was baiting. It doesn't really matter your might for baiting. You can bait anyone just based on a couple things. One is people really like leaders, obviously. They give you stats and all that. The second one is resources. People want resources. So the Griffon trapping, that's how people bait them there. And then obviously kills is another thing everyone wants. So if you're lower might, a lot of times people hit you because they want the kills of your castle. So those are kind of the main reason or main ways to bait people. Just based on that, that's how the game kind of goes. I think I will be starting a trapping class around this, just like advanced baiting techniques, just videos based around baiting and how to get people to hit you more often, because people always wonder like, oh, how do you get hit so much? Like how do you get hit on a 300 million might account that has an anti on? Like I got someone's 300 million might rally trap solo the other day just by proper baiting, and I'll be doing some like tutorials and stuff on that. I might do that through Patreon. I'm gonna be setting that up probably for my next video. I'll kind of go over more on that. I will leave the Patreon link in the link below, but I haven't actually set it up yet, so don't expect anything yet. But I will be setting something up just kind of for people who want more advanced baiting techniques, and I don't want to put it all over YouTube because it kind of because then the people who basically are attacking might not basically hit you if they see the baiting technique. So it's going to be more of a private kind of thing for Patreon users. So keep an eye out for that. I will be posting that with my next video, and I'll go over the Patreon and all the pay scales and stuff and how it's going to work and all the content you'll be getting from that. So anyways, this guy is the same thing. I was just doing another kind of 1000 IQ trap. Same thing. Leader's coming back, so they're just kind of going in trying to farm you. So a lot, like I said, you get a lot of these like people trying to farm you, so they don't actually send a full attack first, but a lot of times they'll actually send a full attack second, because a lot of times it really confuses them if they don't know the bait or whatever. They're just like, okay, my first one didn't work, so let me try another one. But this one, yeah, was 250,000 tier 2 range. Again, if you send full range, no fodder, it's a really easy attack. Forces you into infantry phalanx, if you guys don't know that. Even if you're singing in cav, if they hit you with full range, no fodder, they will automatically force you into infantry, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, So something like that, there's not going to do much damage because your infantry runs out and starts hitting them. So another guy's coming in just to try and free, or not free, I guess he's just doing another tester attack to see what I have. A little bit more damage. I guess he had a tier 5 familiar in there as well. But yeah, so, but it wasn't a full attack, so obviously didn't do much damage to me. Another guy's coming in, but I don't think this one's a real attack. That one's coming way too fast. Oh, no, it's tier 1. So was a real attack, but it was just a tier 1 attack on this one. So not much damage on that either. So they've started the rally to try and basically zero me, because they obviously think I have troops at this point, and I do have troops, but I am online, so I'm not going to be taking any rallies again from these big rally leads or anything like this. If I was trapping in a smaller kingdom, it'd be a little bit more fun because I could take the rallies from the small rally leads, but you can't really do that unless they don't fill the rally. If they'd only go like 1 million troops, I'll take a rally with like 1 million troops. It's not too bad, depending on the rally lead. Again, if they're a really good rally lead, I do not want to take 1 million troop rally, especially let's say if it was like Star or someone. I would not want to take, like, his solo attack hurts like a lot. I would not want to be taking their rally or anything like that. So I was just looking over at someone's where it's called the flipper thing to see if they're gonna basically do any more flippers, see if I could steal that or something. It's another way to get someone to attack, gives you steal stuff from them, steal monsters, steal their ball and Lord's Cup, snipe their flipper during the guild event and steal that. Then people kind of get mad at you for that. It's just a way to get people to hit you. But yeah, so anyway, so the CD is coming in. I guess Neo is just trying to what's called bait, so they want to show that he's inferior or whatever it is, or someone, who is it? Yeah, so someone's going to be just baiting, so they just wanted to join me. I'm going to port away, so it looks like he joined me. He's just going to walk back. Then what's going to happen is hopefully he gets rallied or whatever. But yeah, that was kind of the end of this one because, again, I'm not going to be taking their rally. I mean, I don't really mess around with rallies much anymore either, especially if there's lag or something in the game. You never want to be messing around with a rally and then your shield misses and all of a sudden you get carpeted and zeroed and stuff like that. That has happened to me once before. Unfortunately, it was also a mythic champ, full mythic champ, 11k hero guy that was rallying me at the time, and I lost like 7 million troops. Yes, that was not a good idea. And then after that, I just didn't mess with that. I just shielded before the rallies left. I don't care about if they're wasting carpets or whatever. I don't care about that. It's just, maybe some other people want to waste people's carpets. I don't care because it's no fun for me anyway. So I'm going to be doing the 1000 IQ trap again. This was actually just at the starting of the COVID thing. So all the stuff was still in China. So that's why my name was Hubei Prey, because it was all in that region of China right there, and it was going on. It was a big thing at that point, so I just threw my name up like that and like support of them, all that. But yeah, so that's kind of why the name is that like that. That was right during that. I'm not sure if that was like early February or something like that. But yeah, it was still a big thing going on in China at the time, the COVID-19 stuff. But this guy's going to be going in for an actual attack. He's going 250,000 cav, not going to do too much damage to me. Again, 250,000s do not do a lot of damage to traps. They just aren't strong enough. Not enough troops. You can kill them really, really quickly. Even a full counter like this, it just doesn't have enough troops. And that guy got out of there really fast right after that. It was like, oop, lost my leader, better get out. Yeah, that's something you got to watch out for in a big kingdom. If you lose your leader, you better get out of there very quickly, because you could have like 16 rallies coming towards you or whatever it is, depending on how many troops you have. So he had decent cav gear, obviously not amazing. It's not full mythic. He's not running like 750 or anything like that. So taking a look at his gear, again, it wasn't going to do a lot of damage. That's also why I didn't switch out of my my construction gear. So I did take that leader hit in my construction gear, but again, it was a 250, not a big deal. Not something I really need to switch my gear for unless I want to reduce the losses. But if I switch my gear, then they'll know I'm online. A lot of times they'll fake I'm offline, not heal after this either. Again, something I can I'll go over in the videos as well about baiting and stuff and all the reasons why they do this. But yeah, so taking a look at his familiars, not great familiars or anything like that. So his account is not like a max account. Wasn't a big deal, but again, they're going to come and rally me now. I am going to have a little bit of fun with this guild, though. I'm just going to show you one way to what you can do to try and bait more hits after they start the rally. Because if they start a rally, a lot of times someone will go in for a solo attack or a gangbang. I wasn't sure what they were going to do here because they were porting around me, but they ended up starting the rally. It was not going to be a gangbang attack. But yeah, you should get ready if it is a gangbang attack. If you're against like guilds like FSD or FSX and stuff like that, who like to do big gangbangs, be careful about that. Get ready for the gangbang attack. If you're against other guilds that don't do that, and you kind of know that because you watch them and you see what kind of guilds do what, and I kind of knew they weren't probably going to do a gangbang, so I was just like, oh, they're going to rally. So I'm like, time to shield, waiting for it. I knew it was coming, knew when the rally was coming. It happens a lot, so. But this time I'm not going to shield right away. I'm going to actually have some fun with them before the rally releases, obviously. Again, I will shield long before the rally releases, but I have 5 minutes now to actually have some fun with this guild. See if I want to basically trying to get them to bait another solo attack after this. So like as soon as they start the rally, you have 5 minutes to do something. Once that 4.5 minutes is up, you just shield right away. I say better safe than sorry, but yeah, so he's saying take the rally. I'm like, sure, if you want to pay for the rebuild on this rally, because obviously I'm going to be losing 3 or 4 million troops if I do end up taking the rally. I'm not a rally trap. My new comp is much better at taking rallies than this old comp. Again, it has way more troops. It's 50 million more might. It does have 110 mil troop might, so it's much stronger. This trap here only has 60 mil troop might at this point, so it's not going to be taking any rallies. So again, this is one way to bait basically some solo attacks and make you port away, make it look like you're trying to get rid of your troops. Oh no, they've started the rally. I better empty my castle, even though I'm not in Fury. It doesn't always work here, but sometimes you can get people to waste relocators to port onto your marches. That's why I am hovering over my march right now. It's basically to recall before they get there, because as soon as they see it's one troop, they're not going to keep porting. But if you recall before they see what you're actually sending to the camp, a lot of times you can bait a lot of relocators. Again, I'm not going to do anything with the rally itself. This is just be for the time between the rally and the time they're going to hit you. So Black Mama kind of scared me. I thought someone was porting on me right there, so I just kind of stopped for a second, but then I started doing it again. If I get all these marches out here and they don't do anything, I'll just end up shielding if they do port next to me, because a lot of times as you're basically moving your troops away, they'll port next to you and actually try and solo attack you. I've had it happen a couple times because they think you've already got rid of your troops and they're trying to hit you before you get rid of all your troops and hide them. So they'll port next to you and hit you. So that's what I was kind of trying to bait here. Nothing happened. None of them ported onto where my camps are going. So I was like, okay, interesting. And this guy ported next to me. I was like, oh, yay, maybe I'll actually get a solo attack. So maybe this guy will actually try and solo attack me. But he's actually decided to go with his leader towards my camp. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's interesting. So what we can do now is basically I'm just going to pull the camp, and he's going to send his leader into a big castle, because I can't port there, because at this point, if I recall my castle, I can't port. So as soon as I recall to here, I'm going to hopefully I'm just looking to see how much time is there. He's scouting that castle. I'll pull it right now because he's probably trying to scout the other castles. So I knew he's a little distracted, and boom, I got one of my guys to port on him there, and boom, he hits him and loses his leader. So now AXLG has lost his leader. I can just shield now because guess what? We already have another one of their leaders, and they're probably not going to want to rally him. So it's a free leader for SK8 there, or Skate. Yeah, so it's a free leader for Skate. I can basically shield up now and get rid of my leader, send it back to him, but now Skate has another one of the leaders, so we ended up getting an extra leader there, and obviously they're not going to be rallying Skate because he's really big and obviously online, so Skate got a free leader from them. So yeah, that's one way to actually bait people. And also, if you have a good guild, you can actually get them to bait them into your guild as well. So thanks for Skate for helping out in that trap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will have some more videos coming out this week. I do have the Patreon I'm setting up just for the advanced trapping strategies and stuff like that. And I'll basically go over that whole thing in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.